If you're running ads and want to know exactly where your sales are coming from, you've probably heard of Hyros. It's the go-to ad tracking tool for marketers who are tired of that unreliable data that you get from Facebook Ad Manager or even Google Ad Manager. But is it really worth all of this hype that it has? Does it actually help you scale profitably, or is it just another overpriced analytics tool? In this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about Hyros, how it works, what makes it different, and whether it's the right fit for you and your business. Stick around because by the end of this, you'll know exactly whether Hyros is the missing piece for your ad strategy or if you need a different tool. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to be breaking down Hyros in a way that actually makes sense. No tech jargon and no unnecessary fluff, just straight up insights. First, we'll go over what Hyros is and how it works, so you get a clear understanding of what it actually does and how it works behind the scenes. Then we'll dive into the key benefits, like how it helps you track sales more accurately, optimize your ad spend, and ultimately scale your business without any of the guesswork. We'll also cover any potential downsides, because no tool is perfect. Whether it's the pricing, setup process, or any limitations that you should be aware of, we'll lay it all out on the table so you can make an informed decision. And by the end of this video, you'll know whether Hyros is the missing link in your marketing strategy or just another tool. Now that we got the roadmap, let's set the stage and get started with some context on what Hyros is and why it even exists in the first place. Tracking ad performance has always been a challenge, but in the last few years, it's become a nightmare for marketers. Privacy updates like Apple's iOS 14.5 have crippled platforms like Facebook and Google, making their tracking far less reliable. Suddenly, ad buyers were seeing huge drops in reported conversions, rising costs, and no clear way to know which ads were actually making them money. That's where Hyros comes in. Founded by Alex Becker, Hyros was designed to solve this exact issue. Instead of relying on cookie-based tracking, which gets blocked by browsers and privacy settings, Hyros uses AI-driven attribution tracking, a method that follows users across multiple touchpoints, even if they switch devices or take weeks to make a purchase. The goal here is to give marketers hyper-accurate tracking so they know exactly which ads, emails, or funnels are driving real revenue. And when you can see exactly where your best customers come from, scaling profitably becomes a whole lot easier. Now that you know why Hyros exists, let's break down some of the key considerations before jumping in. First off, Hyros isn't cheap. Unlike basic tracking tools, Hyros operates on a custom pricing model, meaning you'll need to fill out an application and go through a sales call in order to get a quote for the software. For smaller businesses or those who are just starting with advertisements, this cost might not make sense. It's really built for businesses already spending thousands per month on advertising. Second, setup isn't exactly plug and play here. While Hyros offers integration with Facebook, Google, TikTok, and other ad platforms, it requires some manual setup to get everything dialed in. That includes installing tracking scripts, verifying data accuracy, and making sure that your CRM or email sequences are properly linked in the first place. If you don't have experience with tracking tools, there's a bit of a learning curve here. And finally, Hyros shines in certain industries more than others. It's especially valuable for high-ticket sales, coaching, e-commerce, and info products, where customers take multiple steps before they hit the purchase button. But if you're running a low-cost impulse buy store, you may not get as much value compared to those optimizing a complex sales funnel. So with these factors in mind, let's get into what Hyros actually does and how it works in real-world campaigns. At its core, Hyros is an advanced tracking and attribution platform designed to give you ultra-precise data on where your sales are coming from. Instead of relying on cookie-based tracking like Facebook Pixel or Google Analytics, Hyros uses AI-driven tracking and customer journey mapping. This means it can follow users across multiple devices, ad platforms, and even weeks-long sales cycles without losing track of them. But how does that help you? Simple. Hyros helps you spend smarter. When you know exactly which ads, email sequences, and marketing efforts are driving your revenue, you can cut what's wasting money and scale what's actually working. This is why so many high-level advertisers swear by this software. It gives them data that they can trust to make better ad decisions. So let's break this down step by step. In the next sections, we'll go over 5 core areas where Hyros gives you an edge, starting with its AI-powered attribution tracking, why it's more reliable than traditional ad platform tracking. The biggest reason people switch to Hyros is its AI-powered attribution tracking, which is pretty much miles ahead of what platforms like Facebook or Google offer. offer. Here's why that's the case. Most ad platforms rely on last click attribution, meaning they give credit to the last ad that somebody clicked on before hitting the purchase button. But in reality, buyers often interact with multiple ads, emails, and social media posts before making that decision. If you're only seeing the last click, you're missing the full picture of what's actually driving your sales in the first place. Hyros solves this by tracking the entire customer journey. It follows users across multiple touch points, whether they first saw a Facebook ad, clicked on a YouTube video, or opened an email weeks later. Instead of just crediting the last interaction, Hyros assigns weighted attribution to all of the key steps in the buyer's journey, so you know exactly which ads and strategies are working together to close a sale. This means better decision making. Instead of killing an ad that seems like it's underperforming based on last click data, you might find out that it's actually a crucial part of warming up leads before they hit the purchase button. That insight alone can save thousands in wasted ad spend. And the best part is that Hyros integrates with major ad platforms, so you can feed this hyper accurate data back into Facebook, Google, or TikTok in order to train their algorithms with real sales data, leading to better optimization and lower conversion costs. Having accurate tracking is great, but what really makes Hyros powerful is how it helps you optimize and scale your ad spend. Most advertisers waste money because they're making decisions based on incomplete or misleading data. Facebook and Google might report that an ad isn't converting, when in reality it's part of a longer buying journey that leads to high value customers. Without knowing that, you could end up turning off the wrong ads and burning cash on campaigns that don't actually perform. Hyros fixes this by showing you which ads are truly profitable over time. Because it tracks users across their entire journey, you can see whether a lead that clicked an ad today actually converts weeks later. This is a game changer for high ticket sales, info products, and any business with a longer decision making process. Even better, Hyros helps you scale smarter. Instead of just increasing your ad budget and hoping for the best, you can double down on the exact ads, audiences, and funnels that bring in the most profit. It also lets you test different attribution models so you can figure out whether first click, last click, or multi-touch attribution makes the most sense for your business. If you're running ads on multiple platforms, Hyros gives you a single source of truth for all of your data, so you're not stuck comparing inconsistent numbers from Facebook, Google, or TikTok. We covered how its AI-powered attribution tracking gives you deeper insights into what's really working and how ad spend optimization helps you scale smarter, as well as why having a single source of truth across all of these platforms is crucial for making better marketing decisions. At the end of the day, if you're spending thousands of dollars on ads and feel like you're flying blind with incomplete data, Hyros is probably one of the best solutions here. But if you're just starting out, it may not be worth that price tag until you've consistently been running high budget campaigns. So what should you do next? If you're running paid ads and struggling with tracking, it's worth checking out Hyros' demo, which might I add is completely free. You can get started by using the link down in the description. When you click that link, you'll be brought to a page that looks like this. As you can see, all I have to do is hit the Get Started button, which will then take me to their application page. As you can see, I simply have to book a time here on their Calendly, and I can choose from any of these available time slots, book a call with one of the representatives, and get started by understanding exactly how Hyros can help make my business more profitable, especially when it comes to my advertisements. Also, speaking of which, let's cover a little bit about pricing. As you can see, this is their pricing page. This isn't for agencies and this is more for individuals, but as you can see, it scales up depending on what your overall needs are. It's about $230 per month with their annual plan if you have up to 20K tracked revenue. If you have anything more than that, of course, the price will go up, and at the end of the day, you may have to even talk to support to get a customized plan that works for you. But at the end of the day, it is very flexible here, and you can choose a plan that works perfect for your business. As you can see too, they even have an in-depth breakdown of everything that this comes with, so you understand exactly what to expect from this software program. If you found this review helpful, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment if you have any questions. Also, subscribe for more breakdowns just like this one. If you want to get started with Hyros, make sure you use that link down in the description, and please remember that that is an affiliate link, and it does financially support more videos like this one. So thank you in advance for giving us the support that we need. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.